Yeah, he's just having a good time. He's partying, got bottles. Right? And start the fight is not doing as well. Only just 3 niggas is the picture. You got rich niggas, you got tough niggas, and they easily become collateral.
50, who own your masters? Who own your masters? I buy your masters. You better shut up. I will buy your masters.
Slippery soap. Yo, I actually washed the car because I'm supporting my brother. I'm not just buying slippery soap. I'm actually using it myself. So, yo, just stay tuned to see Diddy and Rose wash the car.
Brother, Ricky Rose, you a hustler, man. Woo! I know you for a long time for helping me with Ciroc, to just like watching your whole get down. You a hustler, motherfucker.
Apparently, Ross might have crafted an entire plan just to push a bogus video linking 50 to Diddy in some sketchy, questionable situation. But here's the twist. Turns out that video is nothing but straight-up AI-made garbage. And 50? Yeah. He's not letting it slide. He's dialed in and ready to clap back hard. People close to him are saying he's not playing around. He's loading up with real receipts, and it's about to get messy. Oh, and get this. Word is, Ross is making an unexpected appearance in 50's upcoming Diddy documentary. And trust, this ain't your regular doc.
Well, I see you struggling making that G-Unit film studio out there in Louisiana where that cheapest land at. You thought you was gonna be able to do it. You thought you was gonna be able to get them loans, and it ain't. What's wrong? What's taking so long? I know you wanna make your mama one of them walking stars thing. Put down there how your mama live. Make her own walking star. Don't leave Louisiana. Don't quit like that, because you showed the picture of how you wanted it to look. We call it renderings. You had the renderings, then you try to go get them loans, and ain't nobody loan you that money. You ain't even built the G-Unit studio yet. That might be why when I stood next to Meech, your knees buckled. Your knees buckled. Put your back against the wall. Po nigga. You're po hustler. 50, who own your masters? Who own your masters? I buy your masters. You better shut up. I will buy your masters.
They're saying the doc's loaded with never-seen-before clips, wild behind-the-scenes action, and shocking tales from people who were really there. Supposedly, there's even legit footage of what certain rappers, including Ross, had to do to stay connected to the top dogs of the game. If even some of this turns out real, Ross could be facing the biggest public meltdown of his career. And this? This is just the intro. 50's just warming up. Let's break it down. The beef between 50 Cent and Rick Ross is flaring up all over again. Word on the street is Ross tried to quietly drop a fake clip showing 50 in a wild scene with some dudes at a music industry party. Total setup. Rumor is this was Ross's twisted way of getting revenge after all their past drama, especially after the whole Big Meech and BMF situation. Remember back in March? Ross was already throwing shade, joking online about 50's money troubles and bragging about buying his masters. But this fake AI video stunt, that was his next move. Too bad it blew up in his face. 50 found out before anything went public. Shut it down cold. Now he's plotting something serious, and Ross has no clue what's headed his way. Word is, 50's got real footage too, and it allegedly puts Ross in a whole new kind of spotlight.
Slippery soap. Yo, I actually washed the car because I'm supporting my brother. I'm not just buying slippery soap. I'm actually using it myself. So, yo, just stay tuned to see Diddy and Rose wash the car.
Let's just say this ain't something Ross wants going public. The tape allegedly ties right back to his long-running buddy-buddy relationship with Diddy. And if what insiders are hinting is legit, Ross is about to get exposed big time. Word is he's making a cameo in 50's upcoming Diddy Expose docuseries. And if that footage turns out to be real, it could be game over. Reputations could crumble in minutes. Now, about Ross and Diddy's tight bond, folks have been side-eyeing that friendship for a minute. When all those disturbing accusations against Diddy started making headlines, 50 wasted no time. He fired off a shady Instagram clip that had people talking. In it, ex-Bad Boy artist Mark Curry was spilling tea, saying Diddy used to spike drinks and hand out pills at parties. Already wild, right? But 50 took it up a notch. He included a clip of Ross spitting that controversial verse about slipping. Something in a woman's drink then posted a screenshot of those exact lyrics. His caption, "What the F?" followed by, "At some point, you gotta just do the right thing." He was calling it out loud and clear, but it didn't end there. Just when it seemed like things couldn't get any messier, the internet lit, up with rumors about Ross showing up at Diddy's infamous freak-offs too. That's when an old clip resurfaced of Ross and Diddy washing cars together, joking about slippery soap like it was some kind of inside joke. And yeah, people weren't letting that slide. Then came Jonathan Ota, and he didn't just drop T, he went nuclear. He accused Diddy of being part of a secret society called the Bold, basically a black Illuminati, and said Diddy treated him like some kind of ex-slave before paying him to keep quiet. And it gets crazier. Ota let loose a string of wild claims that had everybody shook. Here's the wild twist. While he was being interrogated about the Trump Dal Hotel shooting in May 2018, he randomly started dropping Diddy's name, and that's when everything spiraled. According to the Daily Mail, before that shooting, Ota had worked as an exotic dancer and adult performer for a site called Dancing Bear. Yeah, the one known. For those wild scenes with dudes in bear costumes. And suddenly, when you remember Cassie's lawsuit, where she said Diddy forced her into freak-offs with male staff wearing masks, it doesn't sound so far-fetched anymore. Back to that interrogation. Footage, some of what Ota said does sound out there, but now people are connecting dots. Why? Because he made these claims years before Cassie's lawsuit even dropped. That's got the internet rethinking everything. One of the wildest parts? He claimed Diddy sent Rick Ross, yes, Ross, to silence him. Then he hit with a jaw-dropper, alleging Diddy, Ross, and DJ Khaled were romantically involved. And that sent the internet into a full meltdown.
And Ross, which they good buddies, okay? They're gay.
Who?
Both. Diddy and Ross. And Khaled. They're all gay, okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross,
Yeah.
and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They all gay?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
He was around all heteros. Don't nobody say that. Nigga, we know what it is. Y'all motherfuckers mad at me. Let me tell you something. If Rick Ross watching this, let me tell you something. Stop hiring drivers. Drivers always tell on you. I know what happened at LAX with that boy.
Oh. And
That's my...
He went all in, claiming those so-called freak-offs were actually secret rituals tied to a dark Illuminati-style agenda. He even said those parties were used for mind control and, yeah, real sacrifices. Then he dropped the name Bohemian Grove, that ultra-secret spot where powerful men are rumored to gather for some seriously disturbing locked-door rituals. According to Jonathan A., this isn't conspiracy talk. It's real. And Diddy's name? Right in the middle of it. When they asked Jonathan how he knew all this, he said Diddy told him straight to his face, no filter. He claimed Diddy laid it all out, including his role in a secret group called The Bold, what he called the Black Illuminati. Jonathan also said Diddy had serious political pull, mostly thanks to his heavyweight legal team. But wait, there's more. Jonathan claimed he overheard tons of convos between Diddy and his business partners, before and after those freak-off parties, and doubled down on being treated like a slave. Then came another bombshell. He accused Diddy of giving him an STD and settling it with a multi-million-dollar hush payment. Now here's where it gets really wild. Jonathan was saying all this way before Cassie ever filed her lawsuit. And a lot of what he said, it lines up with her claims. That timing alone got people seriously questioning, was he telling the truth all along? But then it gets quiet. After Jonathan was charged in that 2018 shooting, he straight up vanished. News reports show he was hit with charges, but there's nothing after that. No sentencing, no updates. It's like he disappeared off the grid. Meanwhile, Rick Ross has been running his mouth on everything else, talking slick about 50, even jumping into the Drake versus Kendrick drama. But when it comes to Diddy and all these wild allegations, Ross went dead silent, not a word. And that silence, it's getting louder, especially now that more whispers in the industry are floating around about Ross possibly playing for the other team. An old interview even went viral again. Comedian Corey Holcomb claimed Ross was getting real cozy with his male driver. The streets started buzzing. Then Ross's ex, Tia Kemp, jumped in and dragged him. She flamed him online saying, "Huh? I know you on them tapes, Freaky B. I know you is. 10 kid having MF. I ain't letting off you." She didn't hold back, clowning his Louis bags, sneakers, and jets, then saying, "Go hug Diddy and ride that bike with him." And Ross? Not a single word in response. Just like every time someone brings up his link to Diddy, he ghosts. Like that topic got him spooked. Yep, that now infamous photo of Ross in a corrections officer uniform, once it hit the internet, the streets lost it. Ross tried to deny it at first, acting like it was fake or photoshopped. But once 50 dropped the Officer Ricky diss, it was a wrap. The truth was out, and Ross couldn't duck it anymore. He eventually had to come clean. It was real. Still, Ross stood his ground, saying his time as a CO didn't take away from his street cred or his identity as an artist. But 50? He's never let that moment go, not once. He's been clowning him for it ever since. And now, with these fresh allegations and that rumored doc in the works, 50 might be gearing up to finish what he started. Ross once said, "When I rap, it's real. The dope is real. The gun talk is official." That's his version of reality. But let's be honest. That Officer Ricky diss must have hit a nerve because Ross actually called into Angela Yee's show just to bash the track. Kinda petty? Maybe. But 50 wasn't letting that slide either. He fired back hard, not with another song, but with a savage video called Warning Shot, staring straight into the camera and promising to ruin Ross's life just for fun. And he meant it. He launched an all-out cartoon series on his website called Officer Ricky. New episodes every Saturday, roasting Ross nonstop. It was straight-up internet madness. But 50 didn't stop there. He found Ross's baby mama, Tia. Kemp got her spilling all kinds of tea about Ross's CO days, and then just to twist the knife deeper, took her on a luxury shopping spree. Designer bags, expensive shoes, the full VIP treatment, all for public trolling. Ross didn't stay quiet either. He went full disrespect, dragged 50's son Marquise into the mix by posting a photoshopped pic with Marquise's face on a monkey's body. Straight violation. That took the beef to a whole new level. So what did 50 do? He clapped back even harder. He somehow got a hold of a private tape Ross's other baby mama, Lestonia Leviston, had made with her ex. 50 added voiceover commentary to the video and leaked it online. Wild move, but it backfired big time. In 2015, a judge hit 50 with a $5 million judgment for leaking the tape and another $2 million for emotional distress. Still, the feud didn't die. Ross kept throwing shots, dropping disses, and fanning the flames. But 50 took things way over the line. After Ross suffered 2 seizures in October 2011, 50 made it clear he wasn't out here sending prayers. He wasn't wishing death, but he wasn't wishing health either. Cold. At that point, the feud had reached a level so toxic that even folks in the industry were begging them to squash it. But let's be real, it's never getting fixed. 50s said it loud. He can't respect a man who wore a badge, then turned around and tried to play gangster on wax. And that's where we'll leave it for now. But don't blink, more dirt could drop any day now. If you made it this far, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and drop a comment below. This saga, far from over. Catch you on the next one.